Hello everyone, in this video we will be discussing about a dice problem of probability. I hope after solving this particular problem you will be able to solve all the problems related to two dice of the probability. So in this problem, let's read the problem first. Two unbiased dice are thrown. That means there are two dice, so a lot of students get confused in die and dice. So die is like a single and dice becomes a plural word to it. Find the probability that both dice show the same number. That is first part we need to solve. The first die shows 6. That is the second part we need to solve. The third part is the total number of total on both the dice is 8. The next part we need to solve is the total of the numbers on the dice is greater than 8. The third part we need to solve is the total numbers on the dice is 13. The next part we need to solve is that the total number on the dice is any number between 2 and 12, both included. So as I have told you, I will be using classical definition of probability to solve this particular problem. So first I have actually listed down all the possibilities that may take place. So the first number is representing the number on first die and second number is representing the number on second dice. So this output is showing that when first dice shows 1, second dice also shows 1. The first die shows 1, second die shows 2, first die shows 1, second die shows 3, and so on. So if you look into the thing, all the possibilities are listed, and there are in total, if I count them, total number of cases are 36. Now let's see the first problem. Probability and that both the dice show the same number. So I'm calling it event A, let's say. That means this event is called A, or you can simply say something like if you don't want to call it A, probability of first event, because I have listed them as first to happen. So let's call it this way. Let's keep the thing simple. Probability of first to happen is actually, it is number of favorable cases divided by number of total cases. Number of total cases I already know, they are 36 here. Number of favorable cases, both dice show the same number. So if you look into this thing, 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 possibilities are there where the dice show the same number. So it is 6 by 36. Number of favorable are 6, small n, and that becomes of course 1 by 6. Let's see the second particular part. Probability of second to happen is again n by n. This time of course small n will change the number of favorable cases. Capital N is 36. Absolutely, the first dice shows a 6. So these are the cases where the first dice is showing 6. Doesn't matter what comes on the second place. So again there are how many total? 6 possibilities. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So small n again becomes 6. It is 6 by 36, and the second part is also 1 by 6 is the probability of this thing to happen. What is the chance of third part? The total number on the dice is 8. So let us find out that how many cases are there where the total number on the dice shows 8. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. So I don't think anything is going to come here. So one case is this, and means 2 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. Then comes 3 plus 5, 5 and 3 are 8, then 4 and 4 are 8, then 5 and 3 are 8, and 6 and 2 are 8. So 1 2 3 4 5, you can see all the cases, nowhere else it is happening. So capital N, small n by capital N. This time I have 5 favorable cases where the total is 8 divided by total number of cases, which is 36. Let's see the probability of fourth to happen. Again it is n by n. Of course small n is going to change, capital N is going to remain 36. The total numbers on the dice is greater than 8. So let's see what are the total number of cases where they are total more than 8. So simply, if you have listed the output in your exam, you can list the output. It becomes very simple. Generally in 2 dice question, 3 dice of course it becomes very complicated, so I'll not suggest doing it. So, and we'll be discussing later on how the 3 dice problem can be solved. So look at this: 6 plus 3 9, 5 plus 4 9, 4 plus 6 is 10, then 9 10 11, and then here it is again 6 plus 3 is 9, 6 plus 4 10 11 12. So if I look into the cases 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so in total there are 8 cases where the number is greater than 8. So you can see that once again. This is one case, 6 plus 3 9, second case, third case, and then it is fourth case, fifth case, sixth case, seventh case, eighth, ninth, 10th. So there are in total 10 cases where the number is greater than 8. So small n becomes 10 here, 10 by 36, and when you are going to solve it out, it becomes 5 by 18. Let's see probability of fifth part to happen. Again, it will be n by n. Capital N of course remains 36. Small n is what? The total numbers of dice is 13. So how many cases there are? 13. So maximum total can come out 12. 6 plus 6. There is no case that the total can be 13. So it will be 0. 0 favorable cases, and there is 0. This is also called as an uncertain. This is also called as a impossible event. So whenever the probability is 0 of something to happen, it is also called as impossible event. Let's see the last part. Probability of happening of sixth. Again, it is going to be small n by capital N. It is 36. Now I need to see the favorable cases. That means the total remains between 2 and 12. Both cases are included. So if you look into this thing, 1 plus 1 is 2, and rest all the numbers are between 2 and 12. So n is also 36. That means all numbers are, total sum is always between 2 and 36. This becomes 1. And these kind of events are known as, when the probability is 1, these cases are known as certain events. What do we mean by certain event? That means doesn't matter what number comes on die number 1 or die number 2. I'm definitely going to get a total between 2 and 12, and both numbers included, of course. So I think doesn't matter what kind of problem comes in a 2 dice problem, you can easily solve it if you can list down the outcome this way. So you can try some other questions, you can build them by on your own. Thank you very much.